So I was gonna put on my best pirate voice, but luckily for you guys, I thought better of it. Okay, man, it's been hot here in Southern California. We've had triple digits for quite a number of days now, going back probably around a week. It's supposed to get even hotter by this coming weekend. So yeah, I think today it was 100 and something. Yesterday it was like 108 or 110 or something terrible. So anyway, let's talk about pirates. I had an interesting experience. I bought a CD online on eBay, and it's from what I thought was a reputable seller. It's I'm not gonna give their name out or anything, but and when I got it, I knew something was not quite right with it. But yeah, again, it's a reputable seller, big seller. I mean, they do thousands of transactions every month. One of these sellers, you look at them, they've got, they've got like 800,000 feedbacks or something. But so, I get the package, rip it open, and it's a dance music CD from the UK, a 90s dance music CD, and it's called Dance Tip 3. And when I'm opening the package, I didn't think there was anything wrong because I saw the spine and it seems fine, seems pretty legit. But when I turned it over and looked at the back, I thought it doesn't look right. Like the printing doesn't look right. It seems kind of washed out in places, and it's too dark at the top. It's way too dark. You can barely make out the text. So I'm thinking, okay. But then at a glance, the front inlay card here did look possibly genuine. Just because when I opened it up, I thought, oh, I mean, it looks like normal. It's kind of glossy, but there's nothing in the middle of it. Where's all the song information? Where's the copyright information? So I'm thinking, okay. And then when I saw the disc, now, as far as pirated discs go, it's actually not bad. This is a pretty good bootleg, because at a glance, you might think it was genuine. Again, the CD is called Dance Tip 3. Don't ask about the name. It was a series, a short-lived series. And the disc, you think, okay, it says Tip 3 on it. But I used to own this CD in England, so I know what it's supposed to look like, and it ain't supposed to look like this. To start with, obviously, it's supposed to say the full name of the album, Dance Tip 3. It's not just supposed to say Tip 3. It's supposed to be a full color disc, not, I mean, this looks like it came out of like 1985 or something. And the copyright information is completely vague, This was a GTV, a global television CD or album, and so it should say something like copyright 1995 or 6. This came out like copyright 1995 GTV, something like that. But instead, it just has this generic, all rights of the producer and of the owner of the work reproduced reserved. Unauthorized copying it's kind of ironic, right, given this is a bootleg. Unauthorized copying, hiring, lending, public performances, and broadcasting of this recording prohibited. Additionally, the catalog number CD31 does not correspond to what it should be, which is RADCD20 right here. So I knew it was a bootleg. Kind of disappointing. I did give this a try real quick, and the sound quality actually isn't bad. This might be a direct copy, like somebody actually directly copied the CD, and it's not like it's a CDR. Like it looks, again, sort of legit at a glance. But I sent a message to the seller and just said, hey, you know, appreciate the CD, but it's clearly a bootleg. Oh, I didn't even show you the best thing. I'm going to take the back out here, and now this is clearly a color photocopy. It doesn't feel right. Again, the colors are all wrong, and you can see it's been cut. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but you can see it's been cut. Like the fit isn't quite 100% in here. See, there's a little bit of wiggle room for it to move, and there really shouldn't be. So anyway, I sent a message to the seller and I said, you know, hey, appreciate the CD, but it's clearly a bootleg. I mean, you know, I mentioned the disc, I mentioned the colors, and you know, how it was clearly a photocopy in the back, and the front is a photocopy too, the front sleeve. And to their credit, they've given me a full refund, and they've even said, you know, and again, they're a big online reseller of CDs and such, and they said, you know, we're actually really concerned that you got a bootleg, because, you know, we have quality assurance. It shouldn't have slipped through the cracks like that. We're going to send you a package, prepaid package, if you wouldn't mind just sticking it in there and mailing it back to us, because we want, you know, they want to take a look at it and figure out how it got through the system. So I said sure. So they're going to send that in the next few days or a week or whatever. And again, they gave me a refund. So, and it looks like they're prepared to try to do something about it. You know, when you sell as many CDs as they do, again, I'm sure it's thousands every month, it's somewhat inevitable that at some point the QA is going to drop just a little bit, and I guess it did this time. So this was disappointing, because this was I got a good price for this. It was only a few bucks, and it's normally closer to $10 with shipping to find it online. But hey, what are you going to do? It's not even that great of an album. I only wanted it for 2 tracks, actually. I wanted it for Ahoy, Catch a Fire, which is a little bit of a rarity. You don't find it on many compilation albums. And I wanted it for the Shaman Destination Eschaton, which is one of my favorite Shaman tracks. And it's got a few other decent things on it too, but those were the 2 tracks that I didn't have anywhere else that I wanted. So I'll see if I'm going to buy this again. I don't know. I had a quick look today, and yeah, it is like, with shipping, it is going to be close to $10. So I might hold off for a little bit. It wasn't like it was some critical purchase or anything, but yeah, just goes to show, even if you're buying from a big retailer or a big CD reseller, in this case on eBay, you've really got to be careful. Same thing if you're buying on Amazon or Discogs. Just double check what you're getting, because at a glance, let's say you've never owned this before, at a glance this would probably pass as legitimate if you weren't paying attention to it, especially if you didn't notice the colors at the back and you saw the CD. You would think, well, it looks kind of sparse, but okay, it looks genuine. It's not a CDR, you know. So yeah, so I'm going to be sending that bad boy back. So that's it, just a quick little pirate story. A distinct lack of piracy by the way of ships and, you know, parrots on shoulders and that sort of thing. But I did wear the shades. I know that gives me 2 eye patches instead of 1, but what am I going to do, you know? So thanks guys as always for watching, and until next time, bye bye.